Oh, is that actually working? Oh, I think that might be working. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right, the fucking easy part is over. Now we have to actually fucking commit to this. Let me fucking lean over, do a bit of that. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me pull up chat on my phone. All right. Yeah. First time I've opened the Twitch app in God knows how long. Let me close Discord. Is this working? Do I sound good? I will never know. I have no idea. I do not care. It's Squidmas, baby. Alright. I have no idea how this is going to go, quite frankly. Pull up chat, stack that against. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. I really have no idea how laggy this is, how it sounds, how it fucking looks. Right. But okay, here's the plan this Squidmas. Hello Sora, hello Task. You are my most loyal followers. I kiss both of your feet. So right, yeah, Squidmas is a bit different this year, as you can tell. This is the same room, but it's not red anymore. Was that the case last year? I genuinely don't remember. I've got a bigger bed so I can sit on my bed this time, and I fully intend on it. I'm just sitting on my bed for the entire stream. Cry about it if you don't like it. Alright. Um, Christmas cards. I don't know. What I'm basically planning on doing is wrapping my parents' Christmas presents into hashtag content. Uh, I, I don't know if that's going to be fun to watch, but because I don't stream, I just think it's nice to have a cozy catch up. Like I'm sitting on my bed in matching pajamas with my brother here, with low key chilling. And yeah, the camera. I'm gonna take a picture of this fucking camera, so you know what. Right, I'm on my old laptop, right? Since I fucking moved away from home, I've had a new desktop, a proper computer, and a new laptop, but I didn't bring either of them. So I'm on the old laptop that I used to stream on in like 2019. So here's the fucking setup. All right, I'll put that in the Discord. So forgive me for the frame rate being dog shit. The camera is the size of a box of Tic Tacs, and I'm not even joking. It might even be smaller, depending on how shrinkflation has doomed you. Uh, Yeah, but the setup is clapped, but you know this. You know how I roll, baby. Squid streams have always been fucking dog shit. I can't believe you guys keep coming back. Alright, but I'm assuming everybody likes the Christmas cards part, so I'm not going to be doing this for too long. But I am not going to stop until every present has been wrapped. So let's just fucking get on with it, I think. Um, all right. Here's the thing, right? I'm just gonna sort of yap about life in general and things that life consists of. I am fully aware that I act like a fucking mongoloid when I stream, right? And I get self-conscious about that when I know I have neighbors on the other side of a thin London wall. So I don't stream because I'm worried about them hearing me talk about shoving things up my ass and being a general fiend, right? But me and the fiance are saving up for a house, and if we're lucky, we'll actually be able to afford a house. And once I've got a house, I won't need to worry about anybody hearing me, right? And Ellie, the name of the fiance, she doesn't care about me shoving things up my ass, right? So that I'll be able to get away with that. But until that happens, I'm probably that's where we're at. I'm not gonna bullshit you. And yous have gone like 2 or 3 years uh, without without any streams, once a year. Uh, yous have gone a few years like that. Also, gift number one for me dad is this battery holder. So I'm not saying I'm gonna start streaming again like every month, but he has a bit of fucking silica gel, lovely. and it comes with a battery tester. Does it work? I don't know. I don't have any batteries. I eat them. So yeah, what if we get a house this year, which hopefully we will, because we want to move out before the fucking landlord increases rent again. Let me look at chat real quick. Um, I'll be able to start again, but that probably won't be for a few months. So just so you're aware, I suppose. Fiance, yes, task. Look in this is this thing on. You'll see the ring. We've been together about 5 years at this point. I sort of hid it from the stream because I didn't want anyone being a freak about it, but I guess I don't care anymore. So you can be a freak all you want now. I just accidentally revealed my little brother. Ignore him. Just the big boy. You never had social anxiety. Don't lie, Mr. Jonathan Blow me. You know he ended up being a really right-wing piece of shit, Jonathan Blow. The world is very different to how I perceived it as a young man. Like when I got fucking raided by Jonathan Blow, I had no idea like COVID wasn't a thing at that point. I don't think, or it was like 2020 when I just fucking lost my mind. Does anyone else not remember 2020? Anyway, uh, yeah, he turned out to be like a sort of vaccine disinformation guy. I think he probably said something weird about George Floyd. The whole 9 yards, really. I'm sorry to say if anybody was hoping for my years in exile to turn me like anti-woke. I'm still very woke. If not more so. If I started talking about, you know, things, I forgot where I was going with this. Sorry. Um, Something about Charlie Kirk. I don't know. He's unlucky. That's all I've got to say to him. Unlucky. Uh, right. The thing is, right, we're doing a. Actually, let me fucking move the camera down. Is that better? Can you see the present now? More or less. You know, maybe it's good if you don't, because I'm not very good at wrapping things. You'll see the finished result, and that's all you get. But I am prepared. I came with one of these. Wear the squid's hat. You know, you're lucky, Flum. I do actually have it. Started politics. Yeah, you can tell I've not streamed for a while because I've broken all the rules. I'm chatting extremely specific nonsense and politics. Right, there's a first bit of tape. You're very lucky, Flump. I do actually have the hat. And you're not going to be able to see it. Because I moved the fucking camera down. Is this good enough? That should be good enough. We are we are jolly good. We carry the sleigh. But yeah, I'm not going to bullshit you. Living in London is not good for meeting people. I've lived there for nearly 2 years now. I've got no fucking friends, lad. I don't speak to anybody. I leave the house and I'm just in fear of stabbings and muggings and stab muggings. You don't hear about those so often, but oh lordy, they happen. Yeah, I live it. Yeah, Flum, are you baiting me? Is this a meme? It sort of feels wrong to call it London. I live on like the fucking bumfuck nowhere outskirts of London. Its claim to fame is that it's like sort of near Wimbledon, but not really. It's not ideal. You got a fiance? That's true, but like if you've ever been in this situation, it's like that's nice, honey. You go to your real job. I will sit at home making video game maps. Like I go crazy. I go a little bit kooky crazy. And unlike, the 2019 era, I can't stream because I'm worried about the neighbors hearing my descent into madness. Yeah, I come back to Newcastle for just seeing the parents basically. Here is present number one, by the way. Excellently wrapped. I'm actually quite pleased with that, probably because it's just a box. It's easy to wrap boxes. Stay-at-home male wife. That's true. That's true. I'm not a very good cook though. That's the fun thing. I can bake. You remember the baking stream where I made brownies and threatened you with a knife? Yeah, I can do that all day long. Oh yeah. Also, present number one for the mother. We've got a flowers jigsaw puzzle. Flowers jigsaw puzzle. It's if you've never done a jigsaw before, hours of fun. You really can't beat it. And you know what mothers are like. They want to spend time with you. Ugh, disgusting. So we've got a beautiful flower, 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. And it's not made with AI. Oh my god, can you imagine what fucking AI would have done to 2019 Squid's brain? I hate that shit, but I worry that my soft fucking feeble mind would have been into it when it was a thing. I mean, now I mention it, if anyone remembers those AI dungeon streams, I don't know what kind of AI that was looking back, because that was very early into the timeline of the fucking slop-filled nightmare realm we find ourselves in now. You know what I mean? It's rough. AI game yeah, exactly. Oh god, I mean, literally the last year of my uni course is when ChatGPT kind of like had a name. And you could already see people fucking leaning into it and people not quite being sure if it's allowed or not. I don't think there was anything like in the rules to say you couldn't, but I remember I never used AI for an assignment. I want to say that right up. Um, but I remember taking my assignment and showing it to ChatGPT and sending it the marking criteria and saying, did it hit the criteria? And it said, yeah, pal, you've fucking smashed this. You've fully just like dipped your cock and bollocks into the fountain of big brain energy. And guess what? That's the fucking assignment I did the worst on. I fed it these. It lied to me, and I know that's what it does. It's the machine that steals and lies. But it fucking soured me on it immediately. You know what else did that? Amsterdam. I went to Amsterdam on holiday with the fiance for our anniversary, and I went into a fucking tourist shop, right? Right? And I went, right, we're in Amsterdam, so I'm gonna get some fucking gang weed. Never done it before in me life, but we're in the right place, in it. So I go into a tourist shop and I buy something that says like medium, because I'm not a fucking lunatic, right? But I walk in and I get this shit, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna be very sensible. I'm gonna take it back to the room. I'm gonna have some of these cookies, and I'm gonna go, whoa, whoa, right? And I have a cookie and it's just a fucking cookie, and I'm like, all right, that just tastes normal. If this is medium, then what is light? What is hard? What is like blow your cock off or whatever the other things are? So I eat the cookie and it tastes fine. So I have like four more cookies and I'm like, these are just fucking cookies. I'm a fat ass and I can tell the difference. There's nothing different in these. So I use Google Lens to translate the thing and it says there is no THC. So I Google it, and there's like 10 pages of Reddit threads saying there's nothing in the cookies. It's a scam. You have to go into a coffee shop, and I don't want to go into a coffee shop because obviously it smells like weed. It smells like shit. I don't like the smell of it. So I had a fucking tub of cookies, and there was nothing wrong with them. And I should have gotten the hint when like all of the gummies said you can't take this on the plane. Obviously that means there's fucking nothing in it, but stupid as fuck. Flump, are you still on that streamer? Can you do the fucking... Yes, I can do the pot thing. There you go. Rat bastard. Right, there's the jigsaw wrapped, if anyone's keeping track. That's one for Dad, one for Mam. Uh, I saved a bit of paper because my dad has this. It's a CD called California Irish. I think that's the name of the band, actually. The Mountains Are My Friends. He's a big music man, my dad. I know you have only ever seen him in clips. But yeah, one thing to know about him if you plan on seducing him and stealing him from my mother, he loves music. So just get him whatever CD you want, he's a happy man. I have to be very careful in this stream though, because a lot of the stuff I got was from Amazon, which like proudly places your home address on the packaging. So if I dox myself, right, don't turn up because I don't live here anymore. It's just me parents. Sure, so I already did, Sora. It's a jigsaw. It's a 1,000-piece jigsaw with flowers on it. I'm also gonna wrap this like a fucking twat because it's small and I didn't have very much paper. So I'm just gonna sort of Oh, I've really made a mess of this. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but otherwise Amsterdam is very good. There's a lot of bicycles, so be prepared to get fucking demolished. You've already leaked your brother? That's true. Do you want to see me little brother? Do you want to see little squid? Little buddy? Little guy? And I also want everyone to answer the question. What would you do if you went to the bathroom uh, and you pulled back the shower curtain and you saw this, and he was just there. He was just there in your bath, in your shower. He's just there, little dude. What would you do? And just before anyone gets the wrong idea, right, that I'm some sort of raging narcissist when like the server is full of emotes of my face, and I have pillows and cushions of my face. That is for my mother. She's weird. She has like separation shenanigans. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I moved away from home, and it's like, well, you can't just not have me around. So maybe, yeah, just have one of these. Actually, no, I'm an only child. I'm sorry. There's only one of me. Um, Give him a show. I can't say on stream without getting banned. Very puntable. Okay. So you would sexually assault it. I get the vibes. As some form of assault, physical, psychological, any of the above. That makes sense. Oh, something I took up as a hobby that you might actually like. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already seen these. But I got into needle felting. I make little creatures now because I realize that staring at a screen is bad for your eyes. So there's a fox and a raccoon. These were made with like styrofoam bases, which is a lot easier to work with. But it is genuinely quite a fun hobby. I quite like it. Right, the next thing is inside an Amazon package, so I'm going to open this off screen. You love the raccoon? Thank you. Yeah, it's you can get packs. I think that one came with like instructions and a styrofoam shape and all the materials, and just as long as you've got like control of your hands, um, you can get away with it basically. Otherwise, you're just stabbing the shit out of yourself, like the movie Weapons. Yeah, this is gift number 2 for my dad. This is from Ellie. She got him hot and spicy chili seed mix. You can grow your own chilies and stuff. That's another fun fact about my dad. He loves spicy food. So you'll probably see a couple more spicy things. And he also likes the garden. Can you imagine having a house with a garden? I cannot, because our country is in crisis, and and house prices are ridiculous. That's how it goes. How do you meet? I'm not even gonna bullshit you. It was 2020. There was nothing better to do than download Tinder, and I wasn't on it for very long, because everyone on there's fucking mental, actually. And it was 2020, so I wasn't planning on going on any dates. It was just like, let's just see what's on it, see how attractive I really am to the eyes of the fairer sex. And messaged a few people. One, I've got a few stories from that. There was a woman who pretended to be a worm. And I'm pretty sure this was before the whole thing where it's like, would you still love me if I was a worm? She was committed to the bit long ahead of that even starting. Um, and there was something in her bio about, like, don't message me if you have vertebrae, like a spine, basically. And I was like, I don't remember how the conversation went, right? But the gist was I was, like, riffing on having a spine. I was terribly sorry about that. And I don't remember, like, anything in between that. Like, it started off with me, like, saying, sorry, I have a spine, yada yada yada. And then she said something like, look, mate, do you want a blowy or not? And I hadn't had, and I guess, I don't know what came over me, but I sent a gif of Peter Griffin. of Peter Griffin leaning back in a chair and going, perhaps, and she never replied. And you can probably guess why. This isn't like the lead up to me saying it. Then that's how I met my wife. No, that's just some random girl who I scared off with a Peter Griffin gif. But like the whole profile I remember was fucking crazy. I don't know where she is today. Probably in the dirt, loved despite being a worm. But that was a whole thing. Yeah, there was one of her like sitting in her back garden doing a bit of this with like the heads of dolls just sitting around. Uh, Sort of mental actually. I don't know if I'm into that. But yeah, the unfunniest bit known to man. Yeah. Can you do Stormy Ascent and eat cat food for old time's sake? No, Igny, but it's nice to see you. Oh god, I miss my cat, man. Me and Ellie have been talking about potentially just getting a cat when we have a house because our flat isn't a great place for one. But like it's fucked up losing a pet. Like I'm not gonna dwell on this for so long because it's not very fun. But like man, every time I think it would be nice to get another pet or just even the thought of having a cat, it's like, but you know they're not immortal. It's yeah, it's sad. My goat is washed. Because I need an excuse to get cat food. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, dog. What does your silly little country do for Christmas anyway, Iggy? Because I was speaking to one of my friends from Finland the other day, and it turns out Finland goes fucking mental for Christmas, actually. Because of like Lapland or whatever. They have this thing where like they hire either like family members or just like a guy to come to your house as Santa Claus. Like in the UK, we tend to just like have Santa come to school or like have him like in a shopping center or something. No, in Finland, you pay a man to come to your house and fucking like then the kids sing for Santa to get their presents, that sort of thing. Um, and that's a whole thing. Just like the kids sing for Santa, they get their presents that way, and then this random bloke off the street goes home, and that's Santa. One bit for Marley. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Santa Claus. Is that not a New Zealand thing? Santa Claus. It's Bunkmaster, that fucking classic character from my dark past. How are you, pal? It's nice to see you. What are you up to these days? I feel like I've not seen you since uni. Are you out on Tuesday? I know there's a few people meeting on Tuesday. I don't know if you're one of them, but it would be nice to see you at some point. And I hope you don't mind me fucking sitting on me bed in me gym jams. The dark race has passed, the very same one, Igny, that's right. I wasn't always this woke. I wasn't always the woker. This is a sort of general family gift. This is Exit. It's an escape room in a box. This one's the haunted roller coaster because it's difficulty level 2. My parents are deeply stupid people. I thought this would be nice on their feeble brains. It's got decoder discs. It's got cards. I know the fucking camera quality does not let you read any of that. But if any of you have played an Exit escape room in a box, it's all right. It's okay. It's a way to spend an afternoon. And what is life on this planet about if not frivolous afternoons? Can you tell I've gotten like old and boring and a bit depressed since I stopped streaming? It's oh god. Such is life, I guess. You got asked but can't be asked. Oh, can't do it to work. You're currently working for the NHS, so that's sick. Yeah, literally, as soon as I fucking left uni, I've been like bouncing around jobs. I got laid off from one and another one shut down and all this sort of thing. And it's like there's not really any time in the day for like streaming or doing anything fun. I mean, good on you for working in the NHS though. I was at this party thing the other day, housewarming. I'm not willingly going to parties. Don't get me wrong. And there was someone there who's worked in the NHS for about 20 years, I think she was saying, and she reckons there should be a national service in the UK but not like, the Royal Navy or whatever the fuck, even though I'm sick of those fucking Royal Navy adverts, Jesus Christ. But she thinks everyone should spend 2 years working in the NHS. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Because there's a lot of jobs in the NHS. And the example she had for us was a helicopter pilot. And I don't think a 16-year-old should be a helicopter pilot, personally, but, you know, generally speaking, good idea, I think. In the NHS, yeah, that's our National Health Service. It's like all of the hospitals, and I think dentists are under that, and like tech, etc. It's a bit of everything basically, and it's free, which is one of the best parts of the UK. Except it's free, so it's very busy all of the time. Uh, the Red Room really was a dark past. It really was. I can't believe I had a fucking bright red room with like a black carpet for years. How's your wait time? Oh, it's not great. Oh god, procedures and getting things followed up and flump. I don't know how your procedure wait time was, and if you've managed to get it done since the fucking cancelled it on you, but yeah, it's not great. It's not great. 7 hours for a walk-in, that sounds about right. I mean, NHS Wales is grim. Oh yeah, also gift number, whatever number we're on for my dad. These are wireless earbuds. I am a dipshit, right? I got a new phone a while back. And I didn't realize it doesn't have a headphone jack. That's the trend these days. Phones don't have headphone jack. So if you've got like a pair of headphones like this that you bring with you places, womp womp, unlucky, because now you need Bluetooth headphones or earbuds or whatever. And I think my dad is having the same issue, or he just doesn't like wires anymore. Which is fair enough. I mean, I personally like a wire because it gives me the thrill of strangling myself. And that gets the squid going, if you know what I'm saying. But still, maybe this is the future. Maybe we're all gonna have blue teeth someday. Wouldn't that be a treat? Do. For what it's worth, I did try to have the camera zoom out a bit. It doesn't do that, because again, it is the size of a box of Tic Tacs, and the only thing I can do is like go out of focus. If I start twiddling with it, it'll go out of focus, and that's just it. You've had it. Actually, here's a question for the chat. What have all of you asked for Christmas this year? And what have you bought your loved ones? If indeed you have bought them anything. The greedy bastards. They shouldn't expect anything, and then they shall never be disappointed. Apparently Bluetooth fries the brain. Yeah, I heard that getting vaccines, actually, it sort of has the effect of a facehugger from the Alien franchise, where it actually like lays a small Bill Gates inside of your stomach. But he doesn't come out through the stomach, he sort of claws his way up and pops out your mouth and then like controls your brain like a little puppet master. And just everyone's got a tiny Bill Gates living in them now. So I'm looking forward to those hatching. Should be a lot of fun. I don't know why I'm using this random roll of sellotape when I've literally got a fucking proper machine. Scheduling a surgery to remove cancer taking 8 months? Yeah, I genuinely don't know what like the meme is. I have a feeling like it's somewhere between just these places being like horribly run and underfunded and understaffed, and places like Dubai, which is just like a fucking sandcastle in the desert built on slave labor. It's rough. It's and Dubai's obviously just taking the doctors because they can pay more for them because they just don't pay like the slaves or whatever. It's a whole thing. Another gift for me dad, something I'm sure every fella in the chat can appreciate. Shower gels. Shower gels specifically that aren't Lynx, because Lynx are a bit shit in my experience. Original Source is a bit more, it's got a bit more of a texture to it, which is what you want when you're rubbing it on your balls. So I've gotten me dad 4 flavours, so, enjoy, father. If anyone's curious, they are fresh sea salt and samphire. I don't know what the fuck samphire is, but I'm sure it tastes delicious. Zingy lime, again, that'll actually probably taste nice. Sweet rhubarb and raspberry if you want to smell like something a horse would want to eat. And lavender, so yum yum. I think I need more paper for that. Should have gotten him Sydney Sweetie bathwater soap, Jesus Christ. What is fucking happening with Sydney Sweeney, man? I don't know what to make of her. She's like doing the gamer girl bathwater thing, but like I can tell she fucking does not play video games. That's never even been part of her appeal. It's just like, hey, I am the blonde one from what's the show called? Euphoria. I am the messy girl from Euphoria, and I am going to do random ass movies, and then I'm going to do adverts where I talk in this horrific. She talks in those like she's like a telephone sex operator. Like, I wear my jeans because they make my DNA look like DNA. Oh my god. Are you going to come into the telephone? Because that would be really hot, I think. That's exactly what Sydney Sweeney sounds like, and once you've heard her speak in those adverts and then speak normally, it's like, girl, what are you doing? I respect the fangs, but like, I cannot respect this career path. Jesus Christ. And then there's obviously, we'll get into the racism stuff, and that's, you know, where it should begin and end. I just find the phone sex voice thing really funny. And she's selling a fucking bathwater, so, you know, good. I don't even want to say good for her, because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? It feels like just things move really fast as well. Again, since it's all since I stopped streaming. Really, I was the thing just holding the world together, and everything was better when I was literally a child, obviously. But sort of insane how AI did its whole thing. NFTs. I think I sort of stopped streaming right around the beginning of NFTs, if not, you know, sort of halfway, because it didn't last that long. I want to say the whole thing was like started and ended in about a year, if not less. But goddamn. The little trick island with the wrapping, right? When you've got a really long bit, you sort of take the corners, fold them into triangles. I'm sort of fumbling this horribly. Alright, I'm going to fold it first. I'm going to turn the edges into triangles. And then you fold it over again. And look at that. That's a fucking abysmal bit of wrapping. Oh god. And I've got the fucking sellotape stuck on my finger. Oh, I'm gonna die. There we go. Okay. Evelyn, hello. How are you, matey? I'm sitting on my bed in matching pajamas on a piece of shit tic-tac camera in the old laptop I used to stream on because it was the only one still at my parents' house. Wrapping their presents. Maybe we'll do cards later. I really don't know. But that's how we roll, baby. I thought Squidmas would be fun this year if I sort of went for a cozy DIY vibe, which is going to be the vibe of the streams, I think, because I don't trophy hunt anymore. If you've missed that memo, doing Skyforged and Super Meat Boy at the same time sort of made me go insane. Actually, Skyforge is shut down now. R.I.P. Bozo. But I'm still not really fond of the idea of going back to Super Meat Boy. The next platinum I get will probably be Friday the 13th because some guy is like sticking together servers for that to bring it back. But not very appealing otherwise. So I mainly just play on PC and for work. And again, in my free time, I make those cute little needle felt things, which I might do on a stream or something. But yeah, I fucking hate video games, dude. Who likes video games these days? Nonsense, that's who. Oh my god, Evelyn, you are the son of a bitch I wanted to talk to. Leon in Resident Evil 9? How shooketh are you? he's still got his fucking little jokes as well. So as soon as I heard he was in, I immediately thought of you and how you would be fucking jumping for joy. Christmas choir, hell yeah. You graduated, or it's coming up, hell yeah. Where's the wedding invite? Okay, so here's the thing, right? We want to get a house first, and houses are ridiculous. Houses are absolutely fucking ridiculous. There is going to be an engagement party in May, probably. So I'll invite anyone to that who wants to come to that. Obviously, bear in mind you'll be dealing with a lot of my weird ass friends and family. But of course, and the wedding, of course, everyone's invited to that when it happens, but it's still probably a way away yet. Just gonna do a flat, absolutely do, but like try not to have a piece of shit landlord who increases the rent every year, otherwise it makes it even harder, say, for a house, as me and Ellie learned the fucking hard way. Ugh. I've got the. Don't you just love when you get the tape stuck on the paper and you have to like peel it off before it rips? Love that. On your way to Newcastle in May. I mean, if you want to pay for that flight task just to go to like an engagement party, which isn't even the main thing, more power to you, pal. I will gladly have you. They'll always increase it. I still want them shot. I still want landlords fucking hanging from the rafters. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And if I get banned, unlucky, I don't really use the channel anyway. But there is no but. There is no meme. Landlords need to be shot. Do I have anything else to wrap? Surely that wasn't everything. No, okay, yeah. My mother has a diva present. Get ready for this, chat. Sorry if you missed it. I was saying the engagement party is going to be in May. We don't know when the wedding is, but May is a day that my fiance and I are celebrating. There's also one in January in London, but I'm just assuming nobody wants to go to that because it'll be more Ellie's family and friends because they're all Southerners and Welsh and all that. So let me fucking cut this shit thing open. Again, if I accidentally dox my address from the Amazon boxes, oopsie doopsie. Oh yeah, Outlast Trials is actually quite good. I play well no, it's 50-50. It's okay and it's not sometimes. Like I loaded it up, me and Ellie were gonna play. She fucking shit herself in the tutorial and I was like, right, we might actually be in for a decent game here because I didn't play the first two Outlasts. And then for some reason I loaded up one of the seasonal versions of one of the levels. And it was shit. It's like, you're cold, stand next to a warm barrel. And it was like that constantly, and I would like stand on like a mine and it would go up. That was a cold mine. You're cold now, fucker. Stand next to, get this, a warm barrel. I don't want to stand next to a warm barrel. This is a horror game. Fucking hell. So that was that. And then I played it again like a day later, like the way you're supposed to play it, and it was fine. Like me and Nelly played it in co-op, and co-op makes horror not scary really. But yeah, it seems okay. It seems alright. She games barely. I'm gonna caveat this and say I am turning her into a gamer. She liked Fallout 4 before she started gaming, so that was the inroad. But yeah, I'm getting her into it bit by bit. She does like Uncharted though. We've just gotten about a quarter of the way through Uncharted 3. So I'm looking forward to some of the hype moment in that. Anyway, Mother Squid is a diva. She's getting Tia Maria this year, one of her prezzies. Tia Maria cold brew coffee liqueur. So 100% Arabica. Arabica? Is that a thing? Arabica coffee. I don't know if that's like Arabian or what the meme is there, but hell yeah. Do not introduce her to Leon Sexpants Kennedy. Yeah, we have actually played Resident Evil 7 and Village, so she knows, and 5. Genuinely, just a very good game, and 6. I played 6 with her as well. 6 is I've got complicated feelings on 6 because it's not that good, but it is okay. and I didn't mind it. You know, I think gameplay-wise, it actually is quite good. You can do flips and you can do dips and you can roll around on the floor and all this bullshit. But otherwise, you know, I just preferred Five's campaign. Had to hide my Leon things from Chris. I love that his name is Chris as well. Like, yeah, just living the Resident Evil dream slash nightmare of living in that universe, but also, you know, in a relationship with Chris. And Chris is, you know, he doesn't approve. He wants his sister to continue the bloodline. He's not interested. He's asexual. He's either into Wesker or he's asexual. That's just how the Resident Evil story goes. Late Night Rocket League. Is that spooky? I'm sorry, I'm decrepit and old and senile. Late Night Rocket League. Is that 3 Spooky 5U? Am I remembering that right? Trove Geode, motherfucker. That's the very same son of a bitch. Do you know how long I've gone without thinking of Trove? How long my life was on the improving scale, on the mend? I got engaged, Spooky. I have a woman in my life, and you're making me go back to fucking Trove Geode. You rat bastard. I genuinely cannot believe this. I've got nothing to grind it for. I'm not even into trophies anymore. Holy shit. And Core from Brawlhalla. I still haven't actually finished Brawlhalla, trophy-wise. They keep adding new trophies. And I don't, and as much as I don't hunt them anymore, I don't want to sit on an empty profile, so some of the streams I plan on doing once I have a house and don't have to worry about the neighbors hearing my bullshit is obviously Brawlhalla, Fallout 4, maybe Fallout London, if anyone's into that. And I guess that's it, really. And never again. Maybe some DIY stuff with the needle felting, like I say. I'm just really not sure what to do with myself. Like I don't look at Twitch. I don't really watch streams. I'll be honest. I never have. Even when I was actively streaming. That's why my stuff was so unique, obviously. But I forgot where I was going with that. I didn't know you were actually streaming again. I mean, I'm not, to be honest. I might, but it is generally just one a year. And the plan is when I get a house, I might have more willingness to do it because I'm worried about the neighbours calling the police about the fella on the other side of the thin-ass wall yelling about having things up his arse and landlords needing to be shot and whatever the fuck I've talked about in this stream alone. So that's how that goes. But yeah, it's entirely possible that there are streams in the future. But being an adult is all about not having any time to do anything, but having all the time in the world to complain about not having enough time to do anything. And I'm like 20-something. 23, I think? Yeah, 23. It's all downhill from here. Once the bones start to fucking, you know, go on the fritz, you've had it. Alright, I don't know how obvious it is that this is a bottle I'm wrapping. That's pretty obvious, right? SWAT raid for a threat against a man named John Sony. You know, Spooky, you remember a lot of the lore. I remember you going through a phase of being like a bit of an edgy little shit that I was like really tired of being an edgy little shit. But you're probably what, 20 or something yourself now? 21? Around that, am I right? Wrap it up as a chair. You know, I have a lot of envy for the people who can actually fucking wrap things as something they're not, because I can barely wrap things like full stop, as you're about to see with the absolute state of this bottle. Oh, the fucking top of it's ripped. Ugh. But you know what? It's the thought that counts, and I just wrapped that wonderfully. Look at that. I mean, with the camera quality, you can barely, you can tell it's ripped. Oh Christ. Okay. I've never gotten any better at anything. That's the worst part of this. Still an edgy little shit. Still in a group chat with Sora and Vicky and 22. That's nice. That's nice. You have to be nice because you're like a real adult. That's true. I can tell your parents now, and they'll have to take me seriously, even though I'm not particularly tall. Yeah. No, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut off like a square of this other bit of wrapping paper, and I'm just gonna fucking tape that on. But you know what? Not everybody has to be good at everything. You know, I can get away with being bad at rapping and good at doing your mum or something. That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, this is coming together. That's doable. Did you guys ever finish platinuming Fortnite? I know that was sort of the apple of your eye for a while. I don't know why. But hey, we all have our things, right? For me, it was Skyforge for a while. I genuinely made an attempt at that, and then I realised there is so many better things to do. Here is the bottle. I fixed the top. So the diva that is my mother is getting a decent drink this year. What is next? That box is empty. I probably should have put these in piles and used different paper, but that's fine. That's the jigsaw, that's the bottle. That is the shower stuff for me, Dad. It's also for me, Dad. Don't remember what this is. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm realising this is sort of weighted more towards my dad. Sort of too late again. No, I do have something else, actually. I do have something else. You went back with Sora recently and did a lot of Skyforge before shutdown. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Dad bias. Look, it's not a bias, right? Me mum just does this thing every year where she gets presents from me for other people, even when I've already got them presents. He appears. True, my mum never has appeared on stream. Unlucky, I suppose. She's got a bit more finesse than to fucking open the door, sit on the bed, and wait for me to come back from the toilet like me dad did that one time. Or like come into the room and like look at something. I don't even remember what he was doing in that one clip where he just comes in and peers over my shoulder. Like, I think it's when I was like fixing a controller or something. I mean, they're out at the minute, but depending on how long it takes me to wrap this stuff, they might come home and I've put boxes in front of the door, so they might just come in, or you'll hear them or something. She's not home right now, Evelyn. I'm terribly sorry. I wonder if Ellie might appear on stream at some point. We'll see. We shall see. She is Welsh, but she doesn't have a Welsh accent, so there's not as many things you can make fun of her for saying. You promised us a baking stream? That's true. That's true. Alright, yeah, this is some of the things me mum got for me dad, but in my name for some reason. 2 bags of jalapeno. I've never heard of hers, a family-owned company, jalapeno-flavored, gluten-free cheese curls. Oh, there you go. Well, that's the thing about fucking Super Meat Boy. I was doing okay if I hit it again, but I got to like the Rapture. I got to the world of the Rapture, and I got to the dark version of the Rapture. And I think once you do that, the only thing left is Cotton Alley, and we know my feelings on fucking Cotton Alley. That place is like, one, it's like bordering on problematically named. What do you mean Cotton Alley? And 2, it's a piece of shit motherfucker, like, dog shit ass. Oh, fucking Super Meat Boy. I don't like it, man. I just don't think it's a good game. Wear the squid hat and don't swear. Alright. Alright, boys. As you wish. Is this what you wanted? Are you not entertained? Yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I'm not in the market for Super Meat Boy or Platinum trophies anymore. The most you'll get out of me is like the Fallout 4 100%, the Brawlhalla 100%, maybe the Friday the 13th Platinum. if it comes back from the dead, like this random on the forums is saying. But yeah. Sometimes I miss it. You know, the worst thing, right? Nobody tells you this when you like quit trophy hunting, but like it still ruins. Well, the way I did it ruined me ability to just play games. I've got loads of things installed, like Alan Wake I want to try and some other fucking random games, but it's like I don't want to start them even though I use an alternate account to play stuff on PlayStation because it's like, well, I might have to get the trophies, you know, or like maybe I'll not like it, and you know, once you've started it, you have to finish it, and it's like, no, you don't. That's bollocks. I just swore. Oh, did I? Am I being gaslit? What did I say? I mean, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. You know what? I would never accuse you of lying, my dear Flump. Although I would accuse you of being a little bitch. Where's the Overcooked 2 video, rat boy? Huh? Where's that in the archives? Hiding. Bollocks is not a swear word. If bollocks is a swear word, I'm killing myself on the spot. Like that's not. It's not true. That's bollocks, I dare say. Nothing brings me joy quite like wrapping a bag of jalapeno-flavoured gluten-free cheese curls. What a joy. Also, I saw you saying something about sheep shagging. What was that? Does she need an accent to make sheep shagging jokes? No, that's valid. That's very valid. You know what? You know what's really like wrong about Wales though, right? Here's some lore that you might not have gotten since I don't stream anymore. I just suck and I just suck and fuck. Yeah, that's true. But in addition to that, I don't drive. I did a few lessons, if you recall, and then my instructor quit for some reason, and then I never got back into it because it gives me anxiety, and now I can't fucking sit in a car as a passenger without being like, but what if we go round the roundabout wrong? What if we get smashed by a lorry? Oh no! So that's fun. But in Wales, you can't fucking walk around Wales. There's no metro, there's no tube, there's no buses. It's just, you have to raw dog it and walk like you're a fucking ancient nomad, or you have to drive a car. And if you don't have a car, unlucky. If you're in a wheelchair, double unlucky. You cannot fucking get anywhere. It's rough. 6-7. Evelyn, it was lovely to see you. I will try and stream more, and I hope you stream more too. It's nice catching up with all the old faces, including Bandana Jesus. Hello, gorgeous. 67 bits? 6-7? I mean, thank you for the bits. It all goes toward affording a house, which I do appreciate. But I don't think Twitch pays me anymore. I think the meme is that you have to like make a certain amount, otherwise it just like sits in your account for a while. I don't know. I don't know. You know what else sucks while I'm on this fucking roll with it? Doing taxes. I don't like doing taxes. I'm still classed as freelance, so I have to like figure out how much I make and pay an accountant, and even though I pay an accountant, I have to put together a spreadsheet of all the money I make from random bullshit. It sucks. It fucking sucks, dude. Grr. I hate it. Nasty business. I mean this in the nicest way. Everybody knew you wouldn't be able to drive. You rat boy. You little rat bitch. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was never functionally able to. After the bus incident, everybody knew. I know. I made my peace with that. But God damn it. You wound me, Flump, and you didn't answer my question about the Overcooked 2 video. Where is it? Where is it on your hard drive of horrors? I want it now. Before Christmas. Now. Yeah, video proof. Thank you for 31 more bits, alright. You're being very generous. I don't know why. I don't know why. What are you... What What has everyone been playing late these days? Huh? What's good in the hood? I started playing Expedition 33, and the turn-based combat put me to sleep. And I don't mean that to be a contrarian. I don't see the parrying fundamentally changing what is just a kind of slow and boring combat system. But it seems alright. It's got a good story. Sly Koopa. It's got the funny raccoon. Is he a raccoon? Is this an example of a Sly Koopa, perhaps? We'll try and stream more. Good. You got his driving test moved to the 8th before your birthday? Well, fingers crossed you can get driven to SeaWorld. I love SeaWorld. I love the fish. I don't love that the ones in the London Aquarium, well, no, they're not fish, they're penguins. Apparently there's like penguins that have never seen the sun in the basement of the London Aquarium. I don't know how that works, but it's interesting. Before February, I'll take that. I'll take that, Flumpy. You work on your own schedule. I respect that about a man. Alright, that was gluten-free jalapeno cheese bites number 2. He's also got some shorts from my mother to be... You know, I wonder if he just gives them to me to wrap. Is that the scheme? She gives them to me to give to him, so I have to wrap them? I think that might be... I think I've clocked it. I don't know who she thinks she is, but I'm not accepting that. I'm gonna kick off immediately. And a bit more paper. Also on the trophy hunting ruining you topic, yep. You wanted to replay a story game for fun and wouldn't do it because you didn't want to do all the side missions again. But I felt it, yeah, straight up. Roblox and Fortnite too. I'm still like anti-Roblox. Roblox got me in trouble at one of my jobs, one of my first jobs after uni, because the website I worked at, like a significant amount of their money came from Roblox guides. And not just Roblox guides, but like Roblox code guides. So you can imagine the kind of joy I had loading up a piece of shit, cash grab, child exploiting, you know, made in a fucking factory in China by children, for children, piece of shit ass games. To be like, hey guys, does anyone know any codes? Or loading up some other website's fucking article and checking their codes and finding out half of them don't work, but like obviously nobody verifies this stuff, so it's just... So I said, you know, I'd prefer not to work on Roblox guides if it's all the same to everybody here, and they were like, a lot of our money comes from Roblox. And if you accept video game codes, you're actually being unethical. So if you think about it, covering the nightmare corporation that is the Roblox Corporation in an uncritical way, promoting games that are designed to get children into gambling, and all of the nefarious shit that comes along with that, that's fine actually, that's good. So it's, yeah, not ideal. I'm sorry, I'm really just... It's Christmas time, I should be a bit more festive. As you see from the gif in the top right, it is he is the jolliest. This is the jolliest moment of all time. Perhaps the jolliest stream of all time. In it. What presents you got? What, for myself? I mean, right now I'm wrapping up some shorts for my dad, but so far what I've wrapped, I got him, was... I mean, for both parents, I got this exits box thing, which is like an escape room in a box. Those are pretty cool. Doobie-doobie-doo. There was some other stuff as well. I've sort of forgotten. I'm not going to bullshit you. I yap so hard on stream that like it messes with my short-term memory. But nice things. I'm sure chat would agree. It's all been really excellent things. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. And right now I've been baited into wrapping stuff that me mum got me dad, but just it's just the meme where she says it's from me for some reason. I don't particularly approve. I already got him presents, so yeah, a battery bag, some wireless earbuds, all the good stuff. Every game has 80 game passes, it's horrible. I mean, that's the games you're playing, pal. Like, I'm guessing that's a reference to, like, games on Roblox that all have a battle pass and microtransactions and, you know, a skibbity sigma fucking... God, I mean, I'm glad I only had to do that for a couple of months, but, like, every website does it. Like, obviously, I'm at IGN now doing the Map Genie stuff, but even IGN has to do Roblox guides and codes, and when Grow a Garden pops off, they have to cover that. It's just like, what are the children doing? Oh, I nearly just cut through my headphone wire, so if you can't hear me anymore, that's why. Did I say chew through, cut through? Whatever the fuck. Steal a brain rot, yep. I think we had to do guides for that. Not me personally, but, you know, the unfortunate souls in the, cover anything that's doing well on the internet. People. Yeah. I mean, I think there's like stats. The Steam replay thing said about, I don't know, 20% of the games played on Steam this year actually came out in 2025. Which means, I mean, these aren't exact figures, I don't remember them, but like 80% of the games people played were like, you know, at least a year old. And I get it. I'm pretty sure like 2 of the games I played for my own, you know, enjoyment came out this year, and the rest I only played new releases like for work and stuff. But I go back to games like Fallout New Vegas to map that, and that's still popping off. And obviously they go on sale and they don't have the bullshit. Yeah, it's a wonderful games industry, and there's a reason after leaving uni that I didn't bother. Well, I would have if the industry wasn't crashing and burning, but yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. But to be fair, since I'm at Map Genie, which is IGN whatever, you can request maps from me personally, and I can be like, hey, we're seeing trends in the data that people want this map, when it's really just you. So, if there's any games you think need an interactive map, right now I'm doing Blasphemous 2. I previously did Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'm trying to think what else. Outer Worlds 2. Some other bits and bobs. Did anyone play Outer Worlds 2? Like, I had to play it for work, and I was like, this is the most mediocre... I didn't play the first Outer Worlds, maybe that one was better, but, like, it just did not have the spark. Like, I liked Avowed. Most people didn't bother with Avowed. I mean, it's the same dev team. It felt... Outer Worlds 2 feels a lot like Avowed, but I just liked Avowed a lot more. Maybe because you can dual wield wands and be like a fucking insane wizard or something. Interactive map for Mind's Eye. Oh my god. Yeah, there's this funny thing where we like keep track of like trending games and new releases, and like you know a game's bad when like it comes up saying like it's being removed from the release calendar. That's rough. You saw it released and forgot it existed. You know, Bandana Jesus, I remember us in college watching the trailer for the first Outer Worlds when that came out. And it was like, from the creators of Fallout, and then there was like some Rick and Morty looking guy on the screen. I don't know why I remember that as well as I do, but that's sort of the extent of my experience of the Outer Worlds before this one came out and I had to play it. Because I didn't hear much of anything about the first one. Ellie played it a bit, but I don't think she ever finished it. So... Oh, and there's also the song, isn't there? There's like the anti-capitalist song based on the Outer Worlds, the fine print. If anyone's curious, that's also for me dad. That was some sort of bottle of spicy sauce. Also, hello Armageddon, kiss kiss to you, my friend. How was your Christmas? And 07, kiss kiss to you as well. Would maybe doing cards this year. I don't think I have time really, and I've been fucking wrapping presents like a creep for some reason. But you need to lick in. I'm trying to get the whole team. It's a smaller team than you might expect. There's like 8 people, which is why if you play like Genshin Impact or something, it takes a while to update, that sort of thing. Um, but yeah, I want the whole team to do GTA 6 just for the absolute chaos of it. Like everyone starts on a different corner and we all rush to Goon to Lucia or whatever her name is. Right, what have I missed in chat? I'm terribly sorry. Been playing Minecraft? Hell yeah, that's old reliable. You're going through the December phase, I'm guessing? Oh no, a games journalist. I don't know if I count as a games journalist. Like whenever like a taxi driver asks what I do, it's like, oh, I sort of do Google Maps, but for games, or I'll say I'm like sort of a games journalist. That usually tends to get me like the, oh right, okay, yeah, okay. But yeah, it's a very hard job to explain. It's rough. Mm. Yeah, we do already have Black Ops 7. Good meme. I didn't work on that one. I haven't played a Black Ops since Black Ops 2 on the Wii. No, sorry, Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360, Black Ops 1 on the Nintendo Wii. That was a time to be alive. So you have to find stuff without a map. Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes, I mean, I did the Stellar Blade maps, and let me tell you, Stellar Blade is a boring ass game. It's got a lot of booty in it if all you care about is gooning, but like it's really nothing special. I do not know why there was a culture war over the whole thing. If anyone's curious, this is a shirt. I'm like 20%. I'm about 40% sure it's got an AI design on it. I don't trust it. Bottle, like a bottle of water, I'll kill you. I'll come to the United States. I'll wait for you to come to my wedding and then I'll do you, oh 07. I'll get you behind the eyes. Blap blap. You get me? That's a threat of violence and don't you forget it. And I can get away with these things because I haven't streamed in a year, so Twitch doesn't care. Does this mean you're going to be streaming more? Maybe. The plan quote unquote, is to try and buy a house, and then once a house has been acquired, I can stream without worrying about the neighbors hearing me talking about the terrible things I say on stream. And once that's the case, maybe, perhaps, perhaps. But I cannot promise anything because I am a flake. Part of the reason I stopped streaming is just because I just wasn't loving it. So, unless that changes, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be special occasions. Like when a game I like comes out, which is never because I fucking hate video games. Grr. I'm sure we can all relate. Yeah, I'm wrapping this one like an actual fucking caveman, actually. I've sort of got this sort of thing going on. Is the wedding invite coming soon? Well, that's the thing. We want a house before we get married, and house prices are insane, and we don't quite know where we want to live yet. So the wedding probably isn't until like 2027 at the absolute earliest. So, no. But, maybe. You're gonna have to survive the first 10 horrible stream requests, that's true. I mean, Sarai, I'm already wearing the squid hat, so I can just, like, give you the points back if you want. You've probably got, like, a ridiculous amount, though, right? Wedding before... Bro got married before GTA 6. Bro is gonna cancel the wedding because GTA 6 is coming out on the same day. I should let you guys do the cooking for the wedding. Oh, I cannot think of anything worse. It would just be poisoned mushrooms and fucking soup with 2 tomatoes and 1 onion. Oh god, and it's all burnt and everyone comes out the kitchen like charred and, black around the edges and bald from the hair being burnt off. Yeah, it sounds brilliant, really. Yeah, to be fair, Bandana Jesus actually works as an excellent cook. I couldn't think of your job title, so we'll just go with excellent, because I'm sure you are. Man can cook his way out of a tungsten bag. You get me? Also, can we just appreciate how well I wrapped this shirt? Considering I didn't have enough paper for it. Like, that's... I'm glad the camera quality is dog shit, because this is really not a good bit of wrapping, I'll be frank. Uh... oh, Christ. The worst part is I've wrapped everything in the same paper, so I'm gonna have to, like, go back through the stream and see what everything looked like when it was wrapped so I can fucking separate it by parent. Oh, joy to the world. Okay, but the good news is this bag is empty. I think there's maybe one more thing? There might be more, but I don't know. We might have gotten away with it, chat. I also got a bauble in Amsterdam. And this one wasn't advertised as having weed in it, so hopefully it's not another fucking scam. You're spending your Christmas trying to play Deep Rock Galactic. That, I remember that being one of the, I still run that Fiverr thing. That thing on Fiverr saying I'll write trophy guides. I get like one message every 4 months, so it's whatever. But one guy tried to pay me like 60 quid to write a guide for all 3 games that were on PS Plus that month. And that was Deep Rock Galactic and like 2 other games. And I just took one look at like some of the shit people were saying about Deep Rock Galactic's trophy list, and I was like, hell no. What the fuck? No. It was rough. Remember when you tried to make me play that shit? Teehee, teehee, haha. He's moving it so much we can't see the glass wrapping. Does it have like a motion blur issue? Probably. Hell yeah. Christ. Yeah, we're sort of looking for co-op games to play, aren't we? After finishing Overcooked. Armageddon, I want to address the elephant in the room. I didn't help you finish Overcooked. Do you still need help? I will help you, because I have, like, nothing... I don't want to say I have nothing better to do, because that implies I was, like, trying to big-time you before, but, like, if you need help platinuming it, I will help. Like, don't think I'm leaving you high and dry. I'm sorry about that. You want to try Masquerade Blood Hunt? That Battle Royale thing? And Soap Dish, for what it's worth, if you go on the Discord, you can see the setup I have. The camera is about this big. It's not good. April Shutdown, yeah. Yeah, the fate of most Battle Royales, I suppose. And Sora, I saw before you subbed. Thank you, love. Kiss, kiss. Chat paused? Why is chat paused? Shouldn't be. Yeah, 1 second. I have maybe one more thing to wrap, and then we either do Christmas cards or I end the stream. I do not know yet. Let me move this. Squid hat can go over there. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh, my leg. Does anyone remember those fucking Just Dance streams where I, like, knacked my leg? That was a time to be alive. I still have Just Dance, and I ought to play it some more. But yeah. Because I don't fucking leave the flat very much, as you might imagine. I'm still very pale. Right, yes, another gift for my mother. We got some Guylian chocolate seashells. This is like the peak of chocolate in the UK, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Toblerone is maybe 1 level below. I mean, actually, yeah, UK people in the chat, sound off. Do you think Guylian is better than Toblerone, or is Toblerone the peak? I also like Ferrero Rocher. They're maybe the three peaks of chocolate. Guylian, Toblerone, and Ferrero. I know I sound like a posh little fucking Tory, but Guylian, it's chocolate seashells. They just taste nice. They have creamy hazelnut praline filling, and I like nutty chocolate. I like that nut ass chocolate. You did them with a different group. Oh, that's something. Good for you. I'm glad you got the platinum at least, because it did feel grim. having a group of 5 for like a 4-player game. Oh, I've just ripped the fucking... Oopsie. Oopsie. The security protected sticker peeled off some of the fucking lid. Let's just make sure all the chockies are still in there. Oh, no, we're good. Yep. Alright. Squidmas without cards, is it even Squidmas? Fair enough. How's Jack? Jack is good. He actually has a house now. As of like very recently. He moved in like 2 days ago, so we went to the shops and got a load of stuff for it. So he's moving on up. He's moving in with his partner. And I'm not jealous or anything. It's not like I want a house or anything. It's not like I'm gonna live in his fucking walls and kill him and steal his house. That's not gonna happen. But you know, it could. That would be pretty. That would be pretty good, I think. You fuck with Purdy's? What the fuck is Purdy's? Toblerone way lower. I mean, if that's how you feel, I can't change your mind. But like, what do they have in Ireland that's so much better than Toblerone? You just AI generated a chocolate brand. It's quite expensive. It's the sort of thing you'd see the price of on the shelves and just keep walking past. But it's Christmas for my mother. Unless Purdy is gonna be like that Purdy pussy of yours or something. It's been a while since I streamed. I will fall for stuff like Jenna Tools or Ligma Balls. That's unfortunate. Canadian chocolate. It's like the fancy normal people chocolate. Ferrero's 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Bandana Jesus. Much love. Much love to you. Thanks for stopping by. Look on the bright side, at least you have a partner. Oh, Task, you will find somebody. Come on, man. Go on Tinder. Go on Tinder. Talk to the girl who pretended to be a worm and doesn't like people with spines. And just go from there. Just be like, and when she asks if you want to be sucked like your life depends on it, don't send a Peter Griffin gif. I learned that the hard way, and you know, things could have been very different. Who's Jack? That is Kendog. That is his real name. And as Soap says, gift 5 subs if you want to know what Jack's new address is. Rock up to the crib. He doesn't have like a floor. He doesn't have tables. It's one of them things where like you move in and it's like a recently built house, so like half the stuff isn't working. So if I tried to live in his walls, I probably could. I just have to assume there's some bullshit like hole in the wall because of, you know what builders are like. Bunch of crooks. Ken Dog's real name is Ken Dog and I won't hear otherwise. That's true as well. Jack might just be an alter ego. We really don't know. Objectively, way less fancy than a Guylians. That's true. I mean, I'm not like saying rank the fancy chocolates. I just feel like the fancy chocolates are usually better. And in that regard, Toblerone might not be fancy, but it's good, so it's relevant. Anyway, one of the other ideas I had for this Squidmas 2025 was Christmas flash games. Because the thing is, this piece of shit laptop I'm on that I can't believe I used to stream on all the time cannot run much of anything, to be honest. So we're sort of limited. But I mean, I respect it. People want Christmas cards. We can try Christmas cards. All right, let's do a bit of corner fielding. Oh, I love wrapping presents. I love it when the paper rolls back on itself. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. An interactive map for Dress to Impress. Alright, tell me, funny man, what is there worth mapping in fucking Dress to Impress? What world is there to explore? What collectibles do you have to find? Get real with me, funny man. Interactive maps are no laughing matter. This is the lifeblood of gaming. Interactive maps helped me find some of those fucking orchids in Red Dead Redemption 2, goddammit. There's a whole world out there. And you're telling me to fucking map a Roblox game? Do you know how often Roblox maps are updated? All the time, for the children. For the stupid little children so they don't get bored. Back in my day, you just played the game once and that was it. You didn't get a fucking battle pass. You didn't go back to the game after a month. You played it once and you were done. Nowadays, these fucking children, they just want the Fortnite and the battle passes. And they're always fucking wanting updates. It's always, oh, when are you coming to the Switch? Oh, I have a Switch now, actually. It's always, when are you coming to the Switch? And where's the new content? And oh, I can't believe the end game of Borderlands 4 is not very good. It's like, why are you playing Borderlands if you want a game with a good end game? If you want a good end game, watch fucking Avengers. Terrible. Wolfenstein. That's interesting. You know, it's a real pain in the arse to map games that don't have maps. I don't think you realise how much of a pain in the fucking dickhole that tends to be. For Stellar Blade, right? One, I had to wait for the PC release. Fair enough. Two, I had to download some, like, Unreal Engine camera unlocker. So not only could I move the camera up Eve's backside, up through her fucking intestines and out through her mouth, I could, like, move it up into the ceiling, get a trace of the boring-ass maps, and then sort of trace over those. There's the Chockies wrapped. Ugh. It was a real pain in the arse, so... But yeah, to be fair, Wolfenstein could be good, because I'm pretty sure there's collectibles. We are doing Sniper Elite, so Flump, if you want to replay Sniper Elite 4 with me, so you can map out all those funny little collectibles, that could be good. That could be a good use of an afternoon. Or 10,000, because we're really good at the game, aren't we, Flump? I did end up platinuming that. I played through it on Authentic all by myself. Sounds like jolly fun. We are jolly fun. The next EU Kong? Oh, Wukong. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, fucking Wukong. I played Wukong at one of my old jobs. That shit would not run on my computer. Unreal 5 is a fucking plague on the industry. Jesus Christ, have you played an Unreal 5 game on a PC? Oh my god, bro. It's bad. It could run Trove, probably. That's true. That's very true. I could play Trove Geode on a fucking Toblerone. Right. I'm gonna have a quick scurry on the floor to see if any other presents are unwrapped. Otherwise, I think I have wrapped all of the nifty gifties this year. That's an empty bit of packaging. This is, I mean, these were the two options for wrapping paper. We've got red that says "Oh what fun" and has Santa Claus on it, and there's this green one that says "This is also your birthday gift. It was either this or socks. They didn't have what you wanted. If you don't like it, I'll have it." Just a lot of snarky little comments, which I'm not sure is really in the spirit of Squidmas, to be honest with you, but such is life. But yeah, right. That's wrapped. That's wrapped. That is my funny little propanolol medication. That is the instruction book for a battery organizer, which I probably should have left when I wrapped it. A-doo-dee-doo, a-doo-dee-doo, dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. You know, one of those fun little bits of lore that I'm not sure I ever mentioned on stream. I was trying to commission a, like, Be Right Back screen. I don't know if you remember the old one where it was like, "Squid has died, he will be resurrected soon." And that was by dear friend Darkhawk, who, you know, put that together for me. But I went to an artist on Fiverr, as you do with these things, and he was like, "I'm sorry, brother. They're doing construction outside my flat."
And I was like, fair enough, pal. Let's extend the order. Let's come back to this when you have the time for it. And then a couple of weeks pass, and he's like, I'm sorry, brother. They are still doing construction outside my flat. I'm gonna have to extend the order again. And I was like, that's fair enough, pal. These things happen. I also freelance, and these things, they can't be helped. And then another few weeks pass, and he says, brother, you are not going to believe this. They are still doing construction. And I'm like, why does this affect your ability to do artwork, actually? And it was something to do with his Wi-Fi, I suppose. But yeah, that was a particularly annoying bit of thing. And then eventually he just said, yeah, we're going to have to cancel this. So it was going to be beautiful. It was going to be inspired by Bioshock. It was going to be a sort of underwater city scene. And I think that was the gist of it. It was sort of inspired by Bioshock 2. If anyone remembers the multiplayer for that game, if you do, you have my condolences. I never really played it, but like in between matches, you were just sent to this like underwater apartment, and it was beautiful. It was tiny, and there was nothing going on, but yeah, it looked good. It had a nice aesthetic, as the Bioshock games do, except for Infinite. I still don't like Bioshock Infinite, but yeah. Uh, Yeah, I'm not going to bullshit you. Does anyone remember what the fuck this is? I think it's the wireless earbuds for my dad, but like, don't have a clue what this is. Maybe the jigsaw? I'm gonna say that's the jigsaw, and I'm pretty sure this is the escape room, so that goes there. This is a bauble from Amsterdam, which again, if it doesn't have weed in it, I'm gonna be fuming. The construction workers were your ops, 100%. Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't blame the artist. Like, shit happens, but like, fucking hell. I don't know where he lives that like dudes doing construction outside just like bricks your Wi-Fi for like a month, but yeah, um, maybe I'll try it again. If I get into streaming with any sort of seriousness, I'll have to rebrand and have things going on that aren't like, oh, I like trophies, because I don't. But still, that's the shower gels. Actually, here's a question, right? If I get into streaming with my dear fiance, she's okay with horror games. She's not. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna say she's not the most skilled gamer. Sometimes she just has a bit of trouble with the moving and the looking around at the same time. So she doesn't love like a horror game where you're like being chased without having a gun. I think Outlast isn't the most enjoyable for her because she can't turn around and fucking give him one of these. She does like Resident Evil 7 though. I'm thinking of putting her onto Resident Evil 2. Some other bullshit. But that could be fun. That could be streams getting her to play terrible video games. Dark Pictures, that's true. That's true. I haven't actually played any of those. I did a bit of Until Dawn, never finished it, never got any trophies, uninstalled it to play like Fortnite or something. What makes you think we think about gaming skill? Okay, we care about gaming skill even. Oh boy, oh boy. A couples channel. I'm not saying it's going to become a couples channel. That's. I don't know if I don't even know if she wants to be on stream. I've not run this by her at all, but it could be interesting. It could be a way to view games through the lens of like this old washed up fucking former trophy hunter who used to be like proper hardcore gaming addict versus somebody who's like played a few, thinks they're all right. Just like she doesn't like Stardew Valley. Like that's like the game you introduce to the girlfriend to like get them into gaming to like fucking be like, right, hello girl, did you know you can plant parsnips and harass a homeless man? Girls are into that shit, but not her. She likes Resident Evil and maybe ooh, Silent Hill could be good. You know what's not good is Silent Hill F. If especially if you want to get all the endings. I did the maps for that. You have to replay it like 4 times to get the proper ending. Rough. Maybe Silent Hill 2 though. I want to play that, and I could get her to play it and laugh at the scary things because I don't have to play them. I'll only marry my girlfriend if she platinums Meat Boy for me. Oh, I do not think she would like Meat Boy. I think she would like it less than me. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, the ring is like red like Meat Boy. I'm never gonna unsee that now. Making my wife play the shittiest games I've platinumed. Oh, spooky. Get ready for this, you motherfucker. I bet you didn't see this curveball coming. You want me to stream Trove Geode? What if I get my girlfriend to stream Trove Geode? Oh, oh, bless her heart. She's in for it. She's not going to want to marry me anymore. She's going to play 5 minutes of Trove Geode and fucking leave. Oh, Christ. I swear to God, the pile of gifts for me dad versus the pile of gifts for my mum is actually ridiculous. And part of that is me mum's fault, but like I feel like I should have gotten her more stuff now. Cause like the shirt and the fucking what's this? The shorts, the bottle of sauce, this box. What is this box? This is the box of chocolates, and this is maybe the jigsaw. Does it have soft edges? No. This one does. Okay, this is the battery case. Oh dear, I'm really playing favourites this year. That's rough. Gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. Yeah, the first time in history a divorce has been caused by Trove Geode, except for obviously all of the developers of that game. I mean, Trove doesn't get updates anymore, I don't think. Or maybe it does? I've not thought about it for years. But I wonder if, like, they suddenly release new trophies. I would have to do something about it. Which is, yeah. I mean, if it did, I would have to stream it, otherwise I would go insane from just pure misery. Stephen King's Misery is based on my experience playing Trove. Right, so I'm just going to put it into a visual for you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the things I have got on my mother. I think they're all reasonable things. A nice bauble from a holiday I went on. Nice Amsterdam-themed bauble. An escape room in a box for us to play together. A box of chockies to consume, and a jigsaw for us to solve together. So again, she likes spending time with me for some reason. So hopefully those are acceptable. And then for me dad, well, again, remember some of this was my mother for some reason deciding she needs gifts for my dad from me. There's the battery case holder, there's shorts, like 4 pairs of shorts, shower gels. That's not from me, to be fair. We won't count that. That's from Ellie. That's chili seeds. A shirt. A bottle of sauce. Actually, to be fair, there is the bottle of Tia Maria for me, ma'am. I forgot about that. A CD. 2 bags of jalapeno cheese-flavored gluten-free bites. Some earbuds. I'll put the bottle with me man stuff, but like, oh Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna cause an issue. Oh God. Okay. Oh, actually, no. I need to wrap my Nana's stuff. Nana Squid is getting a box of chocolates and a scarf or something. Let me go and grab those. The wrapping isn't done yet. No Christmas cards for you, motherfuckers. Oh dear. Oh. hope you've all gotten your loved ones sufficient gifts this year. I should probably be asking you for ideas for last minute, reparations, really. Uh, right, 1 second. Here's the thing. These things are already in a gift bag. I think if it's in a gift bag, you don't really need to wrap it. But society disagrees. So, starting off. To be fair, I forgot to mention these when we were talking about the best chocolates. This is Lindt Lindor. Another fancy brand, but honestly pretty good. A lot of variety. I feel like with Guylian you always get the same, and it's always perfect. Toblerone always very good. Every Toblerone flavour that isn't the basic original is bad. I don't make the rules. I don't know why that's the case, but it's true. I don't even remember the other ones I was talking about. Ferrero, also very good. Also, any variants from the classic is terrible. Lindor is always just variety. Some are good, some are bad. It's life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. But if it ain't classic flavour, it's bad. Right, let's try and use some of this goofy bonus wrapping paper. Is that gonna work? Maybe. We're gonna try it. I think it might be wise to save the Squidmas cards for a potential second stream, but it would be in the new year. So I'm willing to negotiate with chat. If that sounds like a terrible idea, getting a Christmas card the when Christmas has passed, Squidmas, sorry, we can change that. But I am conscious of the time. We shall think about it. But the festive season is a busy one. So if I don't do it sort of today, it's not going to happen until the new year. Yeah, so I've sort of fucked this. You can't really see because of the camera quality, but this is a bit of paper I sort of mangled before, and now there's just a corner, and I can't quite bend the paper. But I can stick a random other bit of paper to fix it. Okay. Bro still doesn't want to go for his 3 hour limit. It's a real thing, right? I'm realizing, as many of you probably also have, that there's probably some sort of autism or something rattling around the old dome, and I am just not well, I'm not funny now after what 1 hour and 40 minutes. If I continue after that, it's gonna be dire. Like there's a genuine drop off in like anything worth watching for. Even if I've not streamed for like a full year, it does not. It doesn't bode well. I'm sort of amazed you still remember that though.
It means you do care, Spooky, for all the edge and all the front you put up. You're a real kind-hearted guy. Oh, yeah, exactly. You remember it was probably Crash Bandicoot where I was trying to do Stormy Ascent until the wee hours of the morning, and I ate a cat treat because I was genuinely going insane from trying to get that time trial. And that, yeah, that would have been one of the longest streams. Alright, gang, we managed to fix the fucking box of Chockies. It looks like absolute shit, but if you can't rap like absolute shit when giving your grandmother a present, well, I don't know what you can do. If nobody got me, I know grandma got me. Can I get an amen? Also, in grandmother's gifts this year, oh, that just fucking snapped. Oh, Christ. I'm probably not going to wrap it with a hanger anyway, that's a bit unhinged. Does this have a price tag on it? No, it does not. Good. A scarf. There's a scarf and a hat combo. Don't ask me. Grandmothers love scarves and hats. Squid's got wabi sabi. Oh, well, we've run out of the nice red Santa themed. Now she's gonna have to get the fucking sarcastic. They didn't have what you wanted. Oh, if you don't want it, I'll have it sort of paper. You and Spooky are dating now? Is that true? Is that real? I got the vibe you like couldn't stand each other, but was just sort of like getting on with it anyway. Is it like enemies to lovers? That's cute. You live in Riyadh. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep. No further questions. I'm happy for you guys. I'm glad that your country changed its mind on gay people purely because of how strong your love was. That's really cute. That's really sweet. I'm happy for you. I hope I can come to the wedding. I go to Brother's Fries every day. Oh, he doesn't live there anymore? Oh, Spooky, you moved all the way to the Middle East just to find that your lover wasn't there? Oh, that's a fucking story for the ages, isn't it? That's a Disney movie, exactly, Task. You'll just catch each other at the airport. A glimpse of each other's eyes as one boards a plane and the other goes, no, we don't know where that plane is going. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say. Oh, you can tell I've not fucking streamed in a while. Oh, can you imagine that though? A meet cute that ends with just 9/11. That'll be interesting. That must be a thing. There is some there's some like shitty Hallmark movies that I know there's like a Christmas movie that ends with like the guy getting cancer and dying, and it's like, oh well, you loved George Michael and now that guy's music is ruined for you forever because that guy you knew for a while and were planning a life with, he just fucking died. He had a terminal illness the whole time. Wham wham. So I would not be surprised that like some piece of shit based on a Wattpad novel was like, yeah, and it ended like that. Freeze frame, the plane is coming for the tower. Waka waka. We need a COD campaign where you stop 9/11 planes. Oh god, yeah. And then it's like, oh my god, Bill Clinton did it. He did it. It was Bush actually, wasn't it? He was the president at the time. Oh my god, you guys. The president of the United States is maybe not a good guy after all. Holy shit. I never could have fucking seen that coming. Well, what a time to be alive. And it'll be heralded as the best plot in gaming
because Black Ops heads do not play any other games. Right. Oh man. I taped that side and I was like, right, that's done. Time to move on, but no, there's still another edge, just wide open. I must have another wrapping paper somewhere. I don't want to use this, like, piece of shit. Oh, haha, your gift is, bad, hehe. I don't like that. It's not funny. It's not clever. Go home. You don't think you saw Bush in the Epstein files? That's nice. I mean, I don't think anybody saw much of fucking anything in the Epstein files because they were all blacked out. It's like everybody's favorite celebrity, fucking long black rectangle, has been exposed as a massive nonce, but like everyone else has gotten away with it. So unlucky. Saw a lot more Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates just seems like a weirdo. Which is unfortunate, because if you recall, we've all got a small Bill Gates growing inside us, who's gonna grow up to puppeteer our brains and subscribe to Microsoft products on our behalf. The fun thing is this wrapping is like actually abysmal, but nobody cares because you're just supposed to rip it anyway. So I never have to get better at it or anything in particular, really. I can just be bad forever because it's funny and based and cool. Why is my phone dodgy? Create a dashboard. Uh-oh. Okay, I think that's fixed. Chat? Can I have chat, please? There we go. Ironically, I'm actually kind of related to some people who were in the plane when 9/11 happened. Well, that's some crazy fucking lore we just unlocked. What do you mean by that? Which, who, what, which one? like, like some of the guys doing the attack, or like some of the passengers, or like they were in the planning room and they didn't really have anything to do with it. They were just wrong place, wrong time. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Sora, you are fucking with us, or you are like the lore master. What the hell? There is the scarf thing wrapped beautifully. You don't know if there were pilots. Oh, they were hijackers. Oh no! What? What, brother? I don't know whether to say like I'm sorry for your loss because that feels weird to say about people who hijack a plane and ram it into a building, but like holy fuck. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Is your wedding invitation revoked? I mean, as long as you get here by boat, it's fine. I just don't want you anywhere near a plane. What the fuck? Oh my golly gosh. Sora, that's crazy. I really hope you're messing with me. You're gonna have to come by boat. I see we're on the same fucking wavelength, Spooky. Oh dear. Alright, here is the scarf for my grandma. It's shiny, she's into that sort of thing. She's a crow, actually. I don't know how I came out as a squid when she's a crow, but that's how we roll. I think I might be able to get away with a straightforward wrap here. I'm really hoping I can just use the red paper. Because the green, as I've sort of yammered on about long enough, is bad. Even Hitler had cousins. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, come by boat and don't set the wedding in a, populated civilian center. Oh god. So do you, I mean, I suppose you weren't born yet, or if you were like very young. maybe you were reincarnated or something, or maybe like Uncle Hussein or whatever the names were, you know, wasn't really that big a part of the family, but oh dear, oh dear. Let me unpeel this tape again. The greatest joy in life is the tape getting stuck on the paper. Adoop. Nope. Stick to the wall, please. There we go. You were born a year later. God. Their dad had a heart attack and died? Oh no. Yeah, that's just sad actually. I'm not gonna make light of, you know, the immediate family, like obviously not being super happy about the whole thing. That's oh man, Sora. I, as like a piece of lore relevant to the Five Nights at Freddy's series, that's objectively quite funny that you're like related to those guys. But I'm sorry, that is sad. And Task fucking comes in with the steel chair, Osama bin Laden. Time and a place, Task 360. This is not a laughing matter, sir. Do not clip me laughing at it 2 minutes ago. Oh, Jesus. You know, for a while, I don't know if anyone's into this piece of lore in particular. I downloaded TikTok for a while, and I was uploading clips from my Twitch channel, and nobody cared. Obviously, you know, I'm not a particularly well-known streamer, but it gave me an appreciation for people who just stream, you know, who make it a full-time job, who go through the process of hiring somebody to edit their clips and their VODs and, you know, make an effort of it and don't do it once a year because they feel guilty. But man, all right, there's the scarf wrapped, and I think with that everything has been successfully wrapped. Hooray! Hooray, everybody! Oh, nope, never mind, I'm sorry. There's still a Christmas mug, a color-changing mug. So I need more wrapping paper. I'm gonna be back. Because again, just to really emphasize, I'm gonna hold this right up to the camera so you can read some of it vaguely. You probably can't, but it's bad. It's corny. It's not funny. So it fits well on the stream, but that's not the point. All right, I'm gonna shimmy out of frame. Goodbye. Good news, everybody. I found more decent wrapping paper. This one says ho 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 because it's You all know I was going to say something about your mother. I'm not going to go through with it now. It feels cheap, but you know, it's implied. We wrap that over there. This paper feels horrible. What the hell? It's like it's. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel good. It's not so much paper as it is like the suggestion of shenanigans. There we go. You know, this whole thing would probably be a lot more fun to watch if the camera wasn't fucking terrible. All you've seen is my forehead. And I have it, and the haircut is okay. It's better than it used to be in 2020. I'll say that much. Although I have a story about getting this haircut, and I promise this is somewhat funny. The place I went to has this like car in the window, right? It's like a child-sized Ferrari, and it's like right up against the window. And every time I've gone past this place, because it's next to a bus stop, I think I should go in there, you know, get a haircut in the place with the funny car because it looks fun. I can like be like, haha, can I sit in the car? Haha. And then perfect, you know. We've got a funny thing to laugh about because I do not know what to say at the barbers. I'm an awkward fella and sitting there chatting about God knows what and having to explain my job to somebody who literally doesn't know what PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo are, or what any video games are in general. It's not very fun, and that's the guy I usually go to. So I go into this place and I say, "Hey, I'm here for a haircut. Let's rock and roll, baby." My exact words, obviously. And he sits me down and I say, "You know, I've been meaning to come in this place for a while because that car you've got there is pretty cool, and I have a feeling you guys are pretty cool in here." And he goes, "Haha, yes." And I get the feeling he doesn't know English that well, which is fair enough. So because I'm like gesturing back at the car with like my thumb like that, I think he thinks I really like that car. So as you normally do in a barber, as you're facing the mirror, he moves the chair 360 degrees, well, 180 degrees, so I am facing the car. And I assume this is for a good reason, maybe this is how he prefers to do it, but I am facing the car for the entire haircut. The whole time I'm sitting there, getting the trim, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing to me. He could be giving me like no, I could be bald, I could be like, you know, a deeply culturally insensitive hairstyle, whatever. I have no idea because this whole time I'm just sat in the chair facing this fucking child-sized Ferrari that I gestured at, and I guess this guy thinks that's what he's here for. And he's not wrong. That's the worst part. I can't be like, alright, I've had enough now. Can I see me fucking hair, please? Because I came in here and said, I'm here because of that car. I didn't say anything about the hair. I said, you know, a number like 3 on the back and sides and a bit less on the top, please. So, unlucky. Deeply unlucky. And I think it turned out okay once it had time to grow out, but like, I was terrified that I was going to be bald because this is my main selling point. You think Ellie's gonna marry me if I'm fucking bald? As if. I always just sit with a very angry face so they don't talk to me. Yeah, that's fine. That makes more sense than what I do. I usually just sit and smile, and I look like a dickhead. I just sit there smiling. Definitely some autism going on. I'm here for the car. I can't drive. I don't really like cars. I just thought the child-sized Ferrari was funny. And the last two were in other countries. Does that mean you're like bouncing around, or do you just not get haircuts very often? Are you like a long-haired Andy, Irish man, goes all the way to like America to get the buzz cut or something? Right, there's the mug wrapped. If this truly is the jolliest fucking stream you've ever seen, and don't even try to deny it. He is a long-haired Andy. I mean, you would know, yeah, husband of yours. Every 6 months. That's how I used to do it. Um, but Ellie's got this thing where it's just like if the hair on the sides of my head is like growing over the tops of my ears, she doesn't like it. And it's like, darling, I don't like going to the barbers because they make me look at the car. They threaten me to get in the car like a little monkey, squeezing in for their amusement. Otherwise, I get whipped. But it's yeah. She doesn't listen. She doesn't care for me. She doesn't like me. She's a cruel cruel mistress. Uh, I think that is everything. You go to the barber every week. Yeah, that's because you're hairy. We know this. You can't help it. It's in your blood. Just the hair is in your blood. If you don't get it out, you will die. We know this. Right. This whole time I've had like a stack of 4 sellotapes for some reason, 2 different types of scissors, 3 different types of wrapping paper in total. I've got, for some reason, the booklet for the battery tester, which has already been wrapped, so I can't really stick that in there. But otherwise, that's everything, everybody. Hooray! She's only with me for the trophies. That's so true. I ended on like 168. It's not even that impressive in the age of easy peasies, but such is life. Booklet. Flump, are you... I imagine you, right, sitting at your computer right now. You've got maybe 2 monitors, maybe 3, maybe you're that kind of guy. You're leaning back like the South Park World of Warcraft guy, vaguely listening to the absolute yap storm in your your other ear, and you're just listening for me saying funny Geordie things. And every time I do, you're straight in that chat to fucking put it in with a nugget emoji. And I don't know how to feel about that, Flamalicious. Do you know how long I kept my subscription to you on Twitch going for? Several months. I sent you several of my hard-earned pounds. And this is how you repay me. You come into my chat on the day of my Squidmas, and you tell me booklets. Oh, oh. 13 colony lead. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's true. I suppose he could have been worse. Whatever he's doing on the other monitor, we don't want to know about, but it's probably, you know, keeping him busy, both hands. Flump is the kind of guy to use two hands when he's joking it. We all know. We all get that vibe, I'm sure. Who gets my PSN account in the will? You know, I don't really use it anymore. I would be willing to like game share as long as I have, you know, the guarantee that there's no trophies or like new games appearing on it, because then I have to play them. Flump's got a fat one. I I'm I'm glad we all agree. Right. Here's the situation. Right. My parents are out at this music thing because they have better social lives than me. They're gonna be back sooner or later, so I'm tempted to end the stream now that everything is wrapped, so I can write some cards, like physical cards for family and all that. Or I can do Christmas cards now, which I'm not super willing to do, but it's an option. Or I can do another stream at some point early next year where I do the Christmas cards. Squidmas cards. Same thing. What do you feel? When you get your own house, will you get a house tour? Maybe. I will close all the curtains so you don't fucking dox me, but it's an option. Or next stream you don't care? Okay. As long as nobody's worried about it being like time sensitive, because it's gonna be a thing. Darkest Designs? You also put design in your name, motherfucker? Are you copying me? You coming into my house and copying my naming scheme? I should ban you for that. You rat bastard. I can't be this cheeky. I'm singing Dark Hawk tomorrow. Sorry, Darkest Designs. I don't want to dead name you. Yeah, I'm seeing the guy tomorrow. So I can't be too cheeky. You did it years ago? Yeah, you probably did. That's fair. I think half your chat would know where you live anyways. That's true. That's fair. Yeah, we didn't do Christmas cards, Squidmas cards this year, Dark Hawk, because Darkest Designs, sorry, because I was wrapping presents for my immediate family, which was fun. Everybody can agree my Tic Tac box sized camera isn't very good quality, and it doesn't zoom in or out. And my terribly sad little brother, he's very sad about that. He's crying all the time. I think he needs to be drowned in a lake, actually. You just loaded up your drawing tablet. Oh, there will be cards, though. I'm thinking I'll probably do them early 2026. Fashionably late, of course. But yeah, I think I think we end the stream there. Early 2026, there will be cards. There will be festive things. There may even be a house tour if I get a house at some point in 2026. Fucking 6-7. Where did you get 6-7 from? Is that? Oh, I accidentally pinned Sora saying yes. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck. I'm just gonna pin him saying. Oh, trying to fucking do anything on Twitch's mobile app is actually ridiculous. Can I pin it? Can I pin it? Can I say who it's from? No. Okay. All right. Yeah. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a stream. We're gonna say thank you everybody for coming to Squidmas 2025. It's been a good year.
I got engaged. I went to Amsterdam and got scammed when I tried to buy weed. That was the only two things of note, really. So thanks for coming. Uh, be nice to your friends, be nice to your family if they are nice to you. Wrap your presents, wrap your feelings in a little box and put them at the bottom of a lake for Jason Voorhees to find. Yeah, alright. That's everything, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Squidmas cards coming soon. Goodbye.